After Kate Kleinert lost her husband to cancer at 70 years old, she never imagined falling for another man.
I want to say I was only married for 26 years because that's what it felt like, only 26. And I wanted 106 years, but that doesn't always happen. It was a beautiful, loving relationship. Bernie was my best friend. I really didn't have an interest in dating, and I don't know what it was about that day that I accepted the friend request that led to all of this.
The friendship request that Kate accepted was a scammer, and over a short time, she was scammed out of her life savings, a total of $39,000.
Kate, welcome to DBL. So first and foremost, we are so sorry for your loss and that you were taken advantage of by a scammer. Thank you for being here.
Yeah, it takes a lot of courage to be here, Kate. Can you tell our audience and us, what was your very first impression of the man who scammed you out of $39,000?
He sent me a picture on Facebook of a very handsome man who was dressed, there were two pictures, one in scrubs like a doctor or surgeon, and one in a white coat sitting at a desk like a doctor, and just a handsome dude. And I never accept these friend requests, but there was something about his that just somehow spoke to me that day.
How was the man you friended, and I say friended in quotes, on Facebook, able to access all of your money?
Well, he made requests, but it took several months before he did that. Right. He got my trust, got very romantic early on, but I was pushing back on that because we had never even met. So why would I get romantic with him if I hadn't known him yet? But it was several months before he said his daughter was having a medical problem and he couldn't give her any money because he was in Iraq and it wasn't safe for him to have access to a bank or have cash on him, and would I please help her?
No, the medical
makes me angry.
So man.
Well, that kind of leads to my next question. I know our audience is thinking about it. Looking back on it, I know you must have done this 100 times in your head. Did you see any red flags?
Not early on. I didn't until later when I was already out of the money.
No.
He swore to me as soon as he got to Philadelphia to visit with me, he would pay me back. And he even sent me the coordinates to look at his bank account.
Wow.
So he sent me a link to a Bank of America account, his username and password. And when I went on there, there was a balance of over $2 million.
What?
Wow.
I thought he had that money. It certainly was a brilliant copy of the bank's website. Absolutely brilliant. I couldn't see anything wrong with it. So, of course, I thought he had that money, and he promised in the most convincing way that as soon as he got here, I would get my money back.
Let's fast forward. You realize you've been scammed. First off, what did you do next in terms of just actions? But also, what did you feel inside? How are you doing?
I cried for days when that bomb went off in my head that, hey, this is not real. And as difficult as losing that money, because that was all I had. Some people could manage to lose $39,000 and it wouldn't stop them dead in their tracks, but it did for me. And that was very difficult, but the hardest part was losing the love that I thought was coming into this part of my life. It took a lot of courage to get up the nerve to call the police.
Right.
And I called the state police and a woman answered, so I was very relieved, thinking it would be easier to tell a woman my story. And she said, "Why are you calling here?"
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
This is not a crime. You willingly gave him that money on.
Yeah, a hun? She gave you a hun under false pretenses, ma'am.
Yeah, fraud.
Fraud, ma'am. Wow.
Last summer, I could not, I didn't have money to get any repairs done to the house.
Yeah.
My house burnt down.
Stop it. What? Stop it.
My 6 hospice dogs didn't make it out.
No.
Oh my gosh. Her house burnt down.
Oh my
and her
God.
6 dogs didn't make it out.
Are you kidding me?
Oh
So just because a scam is over, when you realize it, the effects of it go on.
Right. So clearly, Kate has gone through more than any of us can imagine. And Kate, our DBL Nation is the most empathetic viewership that I know of.
So strong.
So please, you guys, let's help Kate get back up on her feet. Let's help her out. Go to her GoFund. We have the GoFund right now on the screen. Please do what you can. Spread the word, donate, all of the above.
That's not why I'm doing
No,
this.
of course
No,
not.
we didn't.
You're a testimony teacher.
Yeah, and I'm so sorry, Kate, that you had to experience all of this. I will have to say, for you sharing your story, so courageous. You are helping others
You really are.
avoid romance scams just like this.
Thank
so
you for
thank you
that.
for that. We
Thank
appreciate you.
Thanks for being so courageous.
Oh, thank you so much.